I know y'all be trying it with them tall girls on TikTok. No, you ain't gotta worry about me ever again, okay? Ever. Telling yourself that you're confident instead of saying I'm a dumbass, you know? I'm gonna keep it 100.
GG on the motherfucking beat. Got GG on the motherfucking beat, man. You know
Period. Hey guys, it's your girl ZG and welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today we are talking about life in your 20s and we're talking about building confidence. Who better to talk about your experience in your 20s other than someone in their 20s? You feeling me? You can identify with that. First of all, please make sure to follow me on my socials at @therealcg_, but also let's talk about it. Why it's important. So the reason why this is important is because the more confidence you have, the less likely you are to get hurt. For one, not only will you have the confidence to get you out of those times when you're like, oh, I had to cut this person off and I'm really sad about it. You'll have the confidence to be like, yes, this hurt, but I am confident in my decision and who I am, that this person no longer belonged in my life. And I'm confident to know that because I made that right decision, I will be able to move forth in future relationships and have a completely different outcome. I feel like that is really important because it has helped me so much to avoid unnecessary heartbreak. Because I used to have a problem where I just had friends who continuously hurt me and made me feel down and just were not good for my energy. I had men treating me like crap. I honestly, like, for 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, I was getting shitted on, okay? And I was tired. And I took the time to really work on myself and grow my confidence, because now the person that I am today, none of it was slide. None of it was slide. And that's growth. You will be more comfortable enforcing your boundaries because that is so important. You have to set boundaries, but also you have to be confident enough to back them up. Think about a building. It has to have those poles and a good foundation to support it. Your confidence is the foundation. Your confidence is the blocks that holds up the ceiling. The ceiling is the boundary. It's keeping the rain from coming in. But the foundation of this building, that is your confidence. That's the thing that holds up everything. You won't allow the things that you used to allow. And that's so important because, like I said, I used to get shitted on, y'all. Not literally, because I know y'all be trying it with them tall girls on TikTok. No, I mean, I was getting treated like crap. I was getting treated the absolute worst. I was continuously, constantly getting my heart broken, being sad, like having these times I'd be crying to my friends and my mom, like, I just don't understand why people treat me this way. It's just not fair, and I just don't understand. It was because I wasn't confident enough. Because the person that I am today, the ZG of today, none of it was slide. None of it was slide. And it wasn't just in relationships, it was friendships, it was even relationships with my family. But I do not allow the same kind of treatment that I used to, and that has changed everything. Everything for me. On the inside, I feel a lot different. My relationships look a lot different. And I appreciate that, and I want that for you guys. The next thing is men, and this is just specifically in dating, whoever you're dating, be free in your pride. I love you all, the girls, gays, and the they. So whoever you're dating, they will approach you differently, because when a confident person walks in a room, baby, everybody's gonna notice. Whether it's the way they walk, or the way they hold their head high, or the way their shoulders are square. You see a confident person walk in the building, you gonna see them. For example, in Lexington, the weirdest thing, people will wear dresses to football games, like wear heels and dresses to football games, but wear the same outfits when they be going out, like jeans and a top. And I'm just like, baby, that ain't me. I'm sorry, that's just not me. And no hate to the girlies who it is, but that's just not me. I like to show up like this to the club, okay? I like to show up fitted up with an outfit on. And the girls here just don't really do that. So I will, like, at first, it used to bother me and I would try to dress like everybody else because I didn't want to be noticed or I didn't want nobody to talk about me. And even today, I still hear girls like, oh, somebody's dressed up today, or like making like snide little comments or snickering because I'm fully dressed up. And at first it bothered me, but now I'm like, they talking because they got something to talk about. Don't ever let nobody steal your confidence because they're talking about you. And that's something that you will learn when you, like, you may hear it in your head. You may be in your head like, oh my gosh, they're talking about me. Don't show it in your face. Don't never let them see you sweat. Because at the end of the day, they're wearing that. You're wearing this, okay? They look like that. You look like this, okay? So who cares? And that's the same thing even with YouTube. If you want to start a YouTube channel, do it. If you're afraid to vlog in person, it's going to be hard at first. But fake it. Look at the camera. Start talking to it. Get into it. And then next thing you know, when you start going out in public, you're not even going to care that other people are around, because usually most people are looking in admiration anyway. They're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. Not, And if they are going, they're hating because they knew they could never do it. So, like I said, fake it till you make it. And also, just don't worry about other people's opinions, because at the end of the day, when you get that bread and you start making it, doing whatever you had the confidence to step out and do, they're going to still be back there, but in the same position they were when you were there. Next is be patient with yourself. Because, girl, I had to learn this because I can be such an asshole to myself sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be like, girl, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Why don't you learn? And I had to stop doing it. I had to start being like, okay, Zaria, it's okay, Zaria. You're fine. You make mistakes and you're learning. And next time you won't do this again. You won't make this mistake again. And it's helped me so much in the way I talk to myself. Because, like, even things where you're like, oh, I'm an asshole, or I'm a dumbass. Like, when you're like, dang it, I am dumb as heck. That stuff, like, you internalize that. So you may not realize but you are internalizing that. That is what you're speaking into your aura. Why are you speaking that into your aura? We're manifesting goodness. We're manifesting blessings. We're manifesting growth. We're manifesting confidence. And if you're continuously talking in your head mean, how are you going to grow that? So start to talk to yourself a little nicer while you're trying to build confidence, because that's going to help. Something that I learned that helped me a lot is saying affirmations. I know y'all probably like affirmations, but telling yourself that you're confident instead of saying I'm a dumbass, you know? Like, telling yourself that when you walk in a room, your presence is felt, instead of being like, oh my God, I don't want to be seen, you know? Like, build yourself to be the person you want to be. Manifest that. Live in that energy and fake it till you make it. Next is create boundaries and do not let anyone break them. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. So, because this is one of mine. I do not allow people to just show up at my house. That don't work for me. Don't show up at my door. Okay? If you want to see me, call me. Text me. You might still be able to come over. I might, let you know. But I don't like when people just pop up. For one, no. You don't pay no bills around here. You don't pay not an ounce of rent. If you're paying the rent, you can pull up whenever you want. But if you're not paying my rent, do not just pull up on me. That's disrespectful of my time and my energy. How do you know I am in the place to accept your energy? You don't. You just thought about what you wanted and decided to pull up, and that is not okay. I have enforced this boundary, and if somebody steps over it, nobody has, but if somebody steps over it, they're done. I'm cutting them off their block. Don't show up at my door again. That is a boundary that I have gotten confident enough to enforce, and I will never let anybody break it. That is just who I am, and it's not going to change. And boundaries like that are important. You have to be able to, like I was saying about the foundation and the stability beams, that's what I was thinking about. The stability beams are holding up that roof of boundaries. That boundary is keeping the rain from coming in, the sleet, the hail, whatever. It's keeping that all out because you have a boundary there, but the foundation, everything is what's keeping it up. That's your confidence. And you have to have that confidence in order to make your relationships healthier, because boundaries are healthy. Okay, they are not a bad thing. They're not you being standoffish. They're not you being a dick. It's not. You deserve boundaries because they will make your relationship be more mutually beneficial. Because when you are comfortable making boundaries and you are confident in making boundaries, your friends, your family, and your relationships, they will be more confident in creating boundaries as well. So then everybody feels happier, everybody's getting along better, everybody feels fulfilled. You understand? And then also it helps with communication, because you're able to communicate your boundaries. They're able to communicate theirs in a safe space. And that is so important. Trust your gut. And this one, I cannot preach this one enough, y'all, because trusting your gut will get you everywhere, okay? Because I used to not trust myself, and I would just second guess myself. Child, when I started trusting myself, I was like, oh, I might know a couple things. I might understand a couple things. Because I'm gonna give you guys an example. So one of my friends was friends with someone else, and they decided to get us all together. Right? And like they were like, oh my gosh, you're gonna love this person, da, da, da. I'm like, okay, let's see. Like, you know, I'm a very nice, friendly person. I just have boundaries. So I'm like, okay, cool, like I'm down, let's all chill. So I go over there, we all hang out, and at first I was like, okay, this person might be kind of cool. Like, all right, I like them. But then as I was in the energy a little longer, the hours started to tick away. Something in their energy just it was not giving. And I was like, yeah, nah. I told my friend later, I said, yo, I can't get with this person. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna be fake, and I'm not going to continuously put my energy in a place that I know it's just not gonna mix. I don't know if it was my energy wasn't mixing with hers, or if it was just something on her aura I just was not liking. It just was not, it wasn't vibing with my energy. So I had the confidence enough to tell my friend that, hey, this is not vibing. If you still want to be friends, cool. Ain't no beef, ain't no tea, nothing. But this person just isn't my cup of tea. And I don't want to be around this person and try to fake like they are. Because I'm just not that kind of person. I'm going to keep it 100. So in the end, my friends found out that this person, you know, had some qualities that were not good for friendship. The way that I love, the way that I give, the way that I care about people, it affects me when I can't talk to them. I have abandonment issues that I'm still continuously working through. And so it's hard for me to cut people off. It is extremely hard, and it takes a lot out of me, and it takes a lot of thought and energy for me to cut somebody off, because like I feel that and it hurts. So I try to avoid even putting myself in that situation, and there I diverted from having to feel that way, of feeling so sad because I had to cut somebody off, you know. And as I've gone on, the confidence I have in doing that is stronger and stronger. Do not accept less. Do not. And that does not just mean in dating, because I talked about that last video. It's not just in dating, it is in friendships, it is in relationships with your family. Do not let those standards fall, because this is why. For example, this is not me, but I'm in IT. I am a techie girl. That is my life. Now, I do have my friends that I've had for a while, and they are great, and I love them very much. And I will always nourish and keep these friendships and continuously care for these people as long as the relationship continues to be healthy. But going forward, I've gained this confidence in myself enough, and I am, like I said, in the tech world. So I want to meet other people who are in tech. All of the friends I want to make going forward are people in my career path, because I think that that will fulfill me. And also, we will have more in common. They will understand my work schedule, my workflow, my life, and why I do things. We can relate. So that is a standard. That's putting forth a standard. All my friends have to be in tech. Does that make it bad? Is it bad? No. It just means you are looking for friends that relate in the same way as you. Or it can even be, I love wellness. I am a wellness guru. And I love peace and happiness and yoga and hiking and clean skincare. And I am vegan. All of my friends have to be vegan because when they come over, we have to eat vegan food. I don't want meat touching my kitchen. That's a standard, you know? If you have those kind of standards in certain things of your life that you only want these specific, or I only want to date people who work out every day. Whatever those standards are, withhold them. Have the confidence to do that, because that is great practice for your overall confidence. The more you build boundaries, the more you have standards, it helps with your confidence so much, because as you watch yourself change and work and grow, you will be more confident in your journey going forward. And that is something that I have been experiencing and seeing the fruits of my last few years of labor of trying to gain this confidence in myself. And y'all, I don't know if anybody else can relate that has been, if you have been working on this for a while or this kind of topic. I think about the broken, sad little girl that I was a few years ago. The person who kept getting treated like crap and kept experiencing heartbreak and kept just allowing people that should not have had access to her access. That was the person who, when I walked in the party, I would keep my head down and not want to, be noticed like that. Or if a guy came and talked to my group of friends, I immediately assumed he was not there for me. That's not who I am anymore. When I walk in a room, my head is high. When I sit, my shoulders are back. When I talk, I can keep eye contact, because I've worked for that confidence. And that little girl that I was just a few years ago, if she could see me now, like, if she could see me now, she would be just so proud. And I wish I could tell that little girl today, like, it gets better. It gets so much better. It gets so much easier. I think that with every year of life in your 20s, it feels like this monumental growth. But when you look over like a few years, it's like, oh my goodness, like, I am a different girl. Like, the person I was when I was 19, 20, like, my friends that I had then that aren't my friends anymore, they would not even know me anymore, because I am a completely different woman. And that's beautiful, and it's growth, and it's amazing. And I hope that you're experiencing the same kind of thing, and I hope you're feeling that and that you can relate to this video and this experience. And if you're in your 20s, remember that it is okay to not be as confident as possible, or to not always, keep eye contact or have your shoulders square. But guess what? It's coming. You just got to work on it a little bit at a time, and be patient with yourself, and stop being so mean to yourself, and be a little bit nicer, and everything will work out. I promise. I want to say thank you again for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on my socials at @TheRosieG_. And if you're still watching, comment down below what you're doing for Hot Girl Summer. Like, what we doing? Fake names? Fake numbers? Margaritas? What y'all doing? Because I'm living a good time. By the way, please make sure to check out my The Adventures of a Hot Girl series. You're gonna see me in a different light, y'all, and it's a crazy light. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to practice self-care today. And also, thank you for talking about your 20s from someone in your 20s. I love you guys. Bye. Cause confidence. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cause confidence. It's confidence. It's confidence. What Beyonce do? She said. Thumbnail. We out of here. It's a Hot Girl Summer. 'Cause in the end, when I make it, even if she wasn't mine.
Quiero admit my shortcomings led to overdraft and missing flying. Quicker than we started, evidence we missed, and I'm not more in love with you. What's wrong with me? I like the way you see your face, treating me right when I need